Minister of the Biafra Republic, Government in Exile, Simon Ekpa, following recent developments in Finland. On Thursday, 21st, 2024, Finnish authorities detained Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Lahti on allegations of public incitement to commit a crime with purported terrorist intent. However, according to a detailed report from MTV Uutiset, Crime Commissioner Otto Hiltunen, who is leading the investigation, clarified that the ongoing inquiry has revealed no reason to suspect any connections to terrorist organizations. This statement directly refutes attempts by the Nigerian government to label the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Biafra Republic Government in Exile as terrorist entities. It is essential to highlight that neither the European Union nor Finland has classified IPOB or the Government in Exile as terrorist organizations. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, a respected political leader and advocate for the self-determination of Biafrans, continues to lead the government in exile with a commitment to peaceful and legal efforts aimed at achieving independence for the Biafran people. Despite efforts to undermine his leadership, he remains a symbol of resilience and determination for millions of Biafrans around the world. The Nigerian government has historically accused IPOB of violence, but these claims remain unverified, particularly concerning the Prime Minister's role. Instead, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile has consistently emphasized its dedication to democratic principles, rule of law, and non-violent advocacy for freedom. This recent development highlights the challenges faced by self-determination movements and leaders advocating for justice and equality. The arrest of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has drawn international attention, with supporters worldwide condemning the suppression of the Biafran cause and calling for transparency and justice. We encourage our viewers to verify this report through
Yes, great news, Biafrans all over the world. You can hear from this channel that have just analyzed what is happening currently in Finland. That Simon Ekpa, as we speak now, Simon Ekpa has fully regained his freedom after the Finnish government have scrutinized the allegation Nigerian government have laid against Simon Ekpa, and they feel that Simon Ekpa have no case to answer. And as I speak to you now, in short period of time, Samuel Ekpa will come and speak to Biafrans all over the world. No, this is a good news, and the Biafrans are jubilating, because why Biafrans are jubilating? Even a lot of people who are not Biafrans too, in one way or the other, they are jubilating, because you will see that since Samuel Ekpa has been seized not to speak to Biafrans, you can see that killings have still been going on in the Southeast. No particular in Southeast, in Nigeria. In Nigeria entirely, you see what these Fulani herdsmen are doing, terrorizing their regions, killing. One will say, why will these people are not listening to their governor? Is this governor, look at what Hope Uzodinma is doing during this Ramadan. Hope Uzodinma now is set aside in Imo State, whereby he wants to send people to jihad. Of course, I'm not saying you should not please the religion, but you and I know that the Easterners, the Igbos, they are 90%, or let me say 95% of them are Christians. For what are we buying this thing for? Is it that maybe they are trying to buy the Fulani? I don't understand. Have they ever seen where the Fulani people organize during Easter period? Okay, they want to send Christian to Jerusalem in the time of Easter. In the north there? The answer is no. Why is this Igbo governors? Why are they busy trying to please this Northerner, these Fulani people? Now we begin to realize, because if you see a lot of Igbo will tell you that they don't believe in their governors, that these governors are being imposed on them by these Fulanis, and that's why many Igbo call their governor the Janjawees. That they are not leaders, that the only leader they have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said to them is final, is what they are going to listen to. We can see clearly the Hope of Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma was fourth position in 2019 election. I don't know when they do the election, but today is the governor of a state where the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court has to take somebody who is fourth position The second, if you say the first person is not qualified, the second person is not qualified, the third person is not qualified, it is the fourth person you want to pick to become governor of the state. And you can see what he's doing. You can see what he's doing. These are the problems Dele Farotimi have analyzed in his book. That look, Nigeria judiciary has been messed up. Nigeria judiciary are no more interpreting the law. They are interpreting money. They are interpreting for the executive. That is why I'm in a simple opinion. Said we have three arms of government. We have the executive, we have the legislature, we have the judiciary. But as it is currently in Nigeria, both the federal and the state, the executive have pocketed the judiciary and the legislature. As I speak to you, whatever the executive want from the judiciary will give it to them. Whatever the executive want from the legislature has given to them. Portrait to my point. We have heard Akpabio, the Senate president. I've said this severally that whatever President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told him he will do. Because it is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that make him to be who he is. And he felt that even despite that the position is not by merit. The position is by whoever that appointed him. So he's there to serve President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's not there to serve Nigeria. Is it limited to only federal alone? The answer is no. Go to your state, you that are watching me this vision, both this video, both in your own in southeast, both in middle belt, both in northeast, both in southwest here. The governor directly or indirectly control their legislature and the executive. That whatever they want is what the legislature will interpret for them. Whatever they want is what the judiciary of their state will give to them. And we are saying this is not healthy for our democracy. So Samuel Ekpa coming out today for me, right from there, I've been saying it. Is Samuel Ekpa and the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, are they the problem of Nigeria? The answer is no. Since you have held Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in the custody of DSS, has they not been killing in the southeast? Has they not been killing in Nigeria? The answer is yes, they'll be killing. So why are you holding these people? Even after this, when the IBB have came out and told the world that it was not Igbo that planned this coup. If you ask yourself, if you be sincere to yourself, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Fulani, whether you're a Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, if you sincerely ask yourself, why did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu come into this fight at the first place? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, don't forget that this young man, I'm not an Igbo, I am from the middle belt, but we have to say the truth. No matter who is involved, we are all one Nigeria. He was in UK enjoying his life. Don't forget that he did not come from a poor home. He was enjoying his life, but he saw the way they are marginalizing their people. Right from after Biafra war, these people who have lost so millions of people. And God once told them that they should forget it. That no Victor, no Vanquish, everybody should come. Want to form one Nigeria. But ever since then, did they allow Igbo to go to the corridor of power? The answer is no. They are not even allowing them to occupy the sensitive position. Most especially during this APC government since 2015 up to this very moment. So the young man came saying, no, we can no longer tolerate this thing anymore. We need to go on our own. What crime is there? In Nigeria Constitution, in 1999 Constitution, it gives you right that you can dictate for your liberation for people. I will expect that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after that confession, they gathered shenanigan gathering there, celebrating IBB that's supposed to be in prison. By me, I'm entitled to my opinion. Because if the rest of people who are in prison, what IBB have done is worse than what the people who are in prison have done. For you to annoy the elections, and you are confessing to us after 30 years now, for you to be part of people who told the world, BBC, the whole world, label a tribe, that they are the one that planned the coup, of which you know that they are not the one that planned the coup. What atrocity, what damage is worse than these two things that IBB have committed? And yes, it's living. It's living peacefully. So for me, are you telling me that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpa, they are in prison, that Nigeria have gotten them? The answer is no. The answer is no. So we are saying to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do the needful and release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem of Nigeria. Everything Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have virtually said about this country as a Nigerian? All of them, are they not gradually coming to pass? Can't you see the way Fulani men are terrorizing Nigeria everywhere? Can't you see the way the Southeast governors are busy worshipping the Fulanis? I don't know what is their problem. What is Hope Uzodinma problem? The last time I checked, many Igbos are there in that state suffering. But you are setting you say you want to organize a Hajj for Muslim people in Imo State. How many Muslim people in Imo State? Are they up to 5%? The answer is no. Who are you trying to please? You are trying to please the people who impose you on the people. Don't forget that no matter how many years, you are almost going to 8 years, and you will leave. The place will remember you. Anything you do, whether good or bad, your children will definitely pay the rate for it. Today, who is talking about Abacha children? Today, who is talking about the Babangida, the man who has caused a lot of atrocity in this country? Who is talking about IBB today? Their children. Have you heard of IBB children? The answer is no. So anything you do, whether you are a governor, whether you are a senator, whether you are a president, remember there is karma. Your children will definitely pay dearly for it. Is this what we call a country? That people can no longer eat? People can no longer send their children to school? That we should further one and be happy? No, we cannot be happy. I told people before now that Finland is a country that respects their rules of law. Finland are not like Nigeria, whereby when the people is in their side, they will turn the case. They will turn it to favor the person because the person is in their side. But when it's not their side, they will judge the case the way they want to do. I keep referring to what happened to Ekpa Remadu. Ekpa Remadu is a big lesson to Nigeria to support to them. I can bet you with my life that if Ekpa Remadu would have committed that atrocity in Nigeria, Ekpa Remadu would have been contesting for presidency. But today, Ekpa Remadu is in the prison. Ekpa Remadu is now ex-convict. If you don't know, if he come out, Ekpa Remadu is now an ex-convict, international, not local. I know that we know how to glorify. Ibori was a former convict in US. When he came, they are celebrating him. He's still a messiah in the state. What are we saying? And somebody is telling me that we have a hope. The answer is no. The answer is no. So jubilation right now, because they feel that Samuel Ekpa is the one that is protecting their people. If you say you are labeling Samuel Ekpa, that Samuel Ekpa is strong in the southeast, Samuel Ekpa. Before Samuel Ekpa declares it at home on Monday, Samuel Ekpa, the Igbos, both the pastors, the politicians, the well-meaning Igbos all over the world have pleaded that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. But yet the federal government pay other mind to them. Even when we felt that Buhari has finished his tenure, new President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have come in as the president, he should do the needful. He refused to do the needful. To release the young man Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go. And that's why they sit at home, they declare sit at home. That has become a nightmare in the southeast. Was it not the same fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting? They want to liberate his people. Was it not the same fight as Sunday Igboho fight? So some people are saying that Sunday Igboho is working freely and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is under the custody of the DSS. So for me, that young man should be released. That young man should be released for peace to reign. The people that are supposed to be in all those Fulani criminality, Fulani ethnic criminality that are moving from one region to another, killing people, raping people, destroying people's farm, they are the ones that are supposed to be in prison. But they are going scot-free, going with their AK-47. So they should allow that young man to go. Let him go and rest with his people. Let him go and rest with the people. Most of what these Igbo leaders today, they are self-centered. You see the rest of India, Anambra. You see what Charles Oludo is in Anambra. The last time I watched the interview about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he was being kidnapped from Kenya, an international journalist was interviewing him. Why, since to get to liberate yourself from Nigeria is difficult for you, why can't you focus your energy and attention into to make sure you put pressure on the Southeast governor so that you can get the best of them? But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how can I get it? When the governors take their allocation from federal government, They take advice from federal government. How do you now hold them responsible for them to do the needful? And don't forget that the way the average East, the South, let me say South entirely, think is quite different from the way the Northerner, the Fulanis, they think. I don't even know the first place who merged us together to be one. Because we are not made to be one, and right from the outset. Imagine during this Ramadan period, in the north, in states like Bauchi, Katsina, Zikano are closing down the schools because fasting is going on. And now you are comparing these people that we should be the one. No, now our ideology and the northern ideology, Fulani ideology, is quite different. So bringing us together is destruction. That's why I am part of people that don't believe in this country, the union of this country. It's like when you bring a man and a woman who they don't even have the same, they don't even have their ideas, their way of thinking is quite different from each other. And you want them to marry themselves. The marriage cannot last. The marriage is for to crush at any time, to be destroyed. So for me, this marriage called Nigeria cannot work. I said it and I keep saying it before 2023 election. I said whether it's Peter Obi that win the election, whether Atiku that win the election, whether this Emiloko, Baba Sokpe, grab power and run with it, that now win this election now is the one that win. That there is no change they can do except they do these two things. The two things are, one, you have to either you restructure this country, let every region go back to his region and be productive and secure their people the way we do it before. Or the America will copy the democracy from. Or you divide this country, let everybody go on their own separate way. Some people look at me and say I'm mad. Some people look at me and say it's like this one, he has taken drugs. I said, if you like, bring angel from heaven to come and go ruling this country with this kind of system. It cannot work. The Bible says if the foundation is being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous have to break the foundation and rebuild the foundation. So as I speak to you, what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing now is building on 40 foundations. And the foundation cannot stand. That's why you see every effort he's trying to do to make sure Nigeria is a better place, to make sure he made to achieve his renew hope. Everything is nonsense. He keep being unpopular on an everyday basis because Nigeria are hungry. Nigeria can no longer send their children to school. Before he came on board to become a president, you see many Nigerians are going to abroad to go and school in abroad. But today now I can tell you that it's not up to 2% of Nigerians that are now studying abroad. But because of our naira have been disvalued, the rate of dollar. So how many parents in Nigeria now can sit comfortably and send their children to school in Europe? It is very difficult. So for me, we have a lot of problems that we think that the Nnamdi Kanu or Samuel Ekpa is our problem. They are far less than our problem. So rejoice everywhere as Finland has done the needful by saying that Samuel Ekpa have no case to answer. And I believe that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should do the needful and release Nnamdi Kanu so that he will get his freedom. So if this is your first time of watching this channel, please subscribe to this channel, on your notifications, and like and support us. Thank you for watching. Until we come your way again, the same platform.